Good morning, everyone. My name is Gary Veith. We're coming to you this morning from the beautiful Caribbean island of Barbados. Buenos dias a todos. Today we're joined, this is session 358. I want to welcome all of our leaders, all blessed families, all of our brothers and sisters throughout Central America and the Caribbean. especially those coming for the first time. Welcome. I'm happy to see you. So let's begin with our opening statement. Today, on the 20th day in the 4th month by the heavenly calendar, in the 10th year of Chanukuk, which is May 28th, 2022, on the daily morning reading, Handuke session number 358, we offer our devotion for the victory of Vision 2027, united as a hopeful holy community. Let's bow for two parents. Chanjuyen, Chambun Monim, K. Kyembe. Baro. Please join me now with pledge. This is family pledge number 6. Our family, the owner of Chanukuk, pledges to become a family that moves heavenly fortune by embodying the heavenly parent and two parents, and to perfect a family that conveys heaven's blessings to our community by centering on true love. Thank you. Now I'm very happy to introduce our wonderful sister, elder sister, Mrs. Moscow Phillips. She's a great Japanese sister with a big heart and an extraordinary leadership in our holy community of Barbados, really supporting our pastor in every way possible. So let's now welcome up Moscow Phillips to pray.
Good morning. Thank you. Please join me in prayer. Our most beloved Heavenly Parent, good morning. Thank you for this new day. Thank you for sending us true parents, true father, and true mother on the earth. How grateful we have been because of precious lives of true father and true mother. Heavenly Parent, true mother is standing very strongly, carrying a so heavy burden to realize your kingdom on the earth. How much we should support her? How should we attend her? We know as a true father guiding all of us in spirit world. And we are here together with true mother. True mother is going to become soon 80 years old. Her physical condition must be not easy. She must have many pains and aches, and she may not be able to walk so much. But instead of complaining, she is always encouraging us. As your begotten daughter, she is really preaching that all mankind should return to you. And at least 1/3 of mankind should welcome you as a parent of humanity. Heavenly Parent, please forgive us for what we could not have done better in the past. But this morning, we open our hearts and mind, and we ask you humbly to help us to get more inspired to do your will. And today, we may reach more of your lost sons and daughters and help true mother realizing your kingdom. Please guide each and everyone. Thank you for all the blessed families, brothers and sisters, and everybody. I report all these things in my name, Reverend Peter Phillips, Masako Phillips, Blessed Central Family, Aju.
Thank you very much, Masako. And now for our reading of two parents' words, father's words this morning. I divide up our sister, Mrs. Cheryl Evelyn. Welcome, Cheryl.
Thank you, Brother Gary. Good morning, brothers and sisters. It's a pleasure to be here. Nice to see everyone again this morning. Please join me for the reading. So we can get this. The value and significance of the family pledge. June 13th, 2007, Cheongjeonggang, Korea, first anniversary of the Cheongjeonggang entrance ceremony and coronation. Beloved, blessed families, just give me a minute, please. I'm not seeing. Okay. Sorry. Beloved, blessed families, today on this meaningful occasion, I would like to explain about the providential value and significance of the family pledge. It serves as heaven's most precious and blessed guideline given to us to guide our lives. The family pledge, the guiding principle and constitution of God's kingdom is the title. The fact that we now have the family pledge is truly the greatest of all blessings. It came from heaven as a gift to all humanity on May 1st, 1994, the day when the Family Federation for World Peace and Unification was inaugurated. The family pledge was given when the completed Testament age was proclaimed, bringing fulfillment to the Old Testament age and the New Testament age. It is to serve as a milestone, a guiding principle that pierces through the darkness of the era before the coming of heaven and opens a new heaven and a new earth in the era after the coming of heaven. In this time, when we are to create a new heaven and a new earth, it is the blueprint for building God's kingdom of peace and unity. The true parents of humankind had emerged victorious from the battles that they fought throughout their long course of indemnity, lasting 40 years from the time I founded the Holy Spirit Association for the Unification of World Christianity in 1954. On that foundation, we were no longer required to recite my pledge as individuals. Since then, we had been required to recite and practice the family pledge instead. We do so together as true families. True families are the basic units that can enter triumphantly into the kingdom of heaven. This family pledge is drenched with the pain and suffering of God and true parents, and it needs to be recited with tears. It is something that people must recite forever, long after they discard the mask of religion in the fallen world and attain liberation. This is because the family is the basic unit of the kingdom of heaven. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever heard the words family pledge anywhere in the world? It has appeared for the first time in human history. It is the beginning. God lost the true family through the fall of the first man and woman. He had created the first ancestors of humankind to be his children. That is the absolute standard for fulfilling his ideal of creation. Since God has the providential mandate to fulfill his ideal, he proclaimed and instituted the family pledge. It is God's blessing that you are the ones who can become models of all true families, of ideal families on earth, and return eternal joy to God. This is what you can establish with the family pledge. It is an essential tool for building the kingdom of heaven on earth and in heaven, where your families can live well directly serving and attending God. The precondition to properly recite the family pledge is first and foremost to attain a state of complete mind-body unity, which is the state of one heart, one body, one outlook, and one harmony. To do this, we have to reach the standard of perfecting our character by absolute faith, absolute love, and absolute obedience. Our body needs to fully obey our conscience, which was given to us as our first parent, teacher, and owner. Furthermore, all of our family members have to fit the basic framework for the unity of mind and body. The unity with two parents, the unity of husband and wife, the unity of parents and children, and the unity among siblings, centered on God's will. In other words, all of us are to perfect a sphere of unity in true love. Only then can we recite the family pledge. That is why the family pledge serves as the absolute standard and the constitution for creating the kingdom of peace and unity in heaven and on earth as we go beyond the completed testament age. From now, people will succeed in life not only as individuals, but also as families. This means that only true model families that acquire the recognition and respect of all people can stand in a position to lead the world. The perfection of the family is heaven's greatest and highest blessing, and a fearsome responsibility. It is the cornerstone for building Chamel God. Creating true families is a shortcut for acquiring citizenship in God's kingdom. Beloved, blessed families, the family pledge is the greatest of all prayers. It is the record of true parents, complete victory. It is the record of true parents' complete victory. It is the code of law that reveals the teaching of the completed testament age, the age of justification through attendance. At the heart of the family pledge is the true family, which exists within the framework of true love. The family pledge serves as a bridge connecting our lives to God. To recite it is like an explosion of true love that completely captivates God. The family pledge is the energy and wisdom that brings true love to the center of the connections between the vertical and horizontal, north and south, and front and back, initiating eternal spherical motion. The family pledge is the key to the gates of the kingdom of heaven. No key made of gold or silver can open the gates to the kingdom. Only the key of a true family, perfected through love, can open those gates. That is why all 8 verses of the family pledge have a primary clause, our family, centering on true love. Ladies and gentlemen, the age of justification by attendance means the time when we attend God in our daily lives. Doesn't the first of the 10 commandments revealed in the Bible teach about loving God? In the era after the coming of heaven, God is revealing himself in front of all people through the true parents. That is why the movement that attends the true parents represents heaven's authority and power and is superior to any force in this fallen world. We need to become people who live lives of attendance. This enables us to see the living God with our own eyes and experience him with our own senses. Because of the fall of our first ancestors, this is the first time history in which true parents can govern. The true parents have emerged as the original root, and through an inward relationship with them, we are able to enter the new world. That relationship can bring Satan to submission. It is a saint that will liberate even God. You all need to offer thanks for the amazing grace of being able to live together with true parents and directly receive their instructions. When you are completely one with true parents, you will prosper. The same applies to your nation, people, tribe, and family. The true parents are the embodiment and encapsulation of all glory in heaven and on earth. Once you clearly understand their value, Would you exchange the true parents for all the money in the world? Their value is such that they cannot be replaced, even at the price of your life. Thank you. Adjo.
Thank you. Thank you, Cheryl. And now I'd like to welcome up for our sermon this morning, another Cheryl, Mrs. Cheryl Hamshaw. She's a longtime member and a great Divine Principle lecturer. So thank you. Let's welcome Cheryl Hamshaw with open hearts and open minds.
Good morning. Thank you for allowing me to be here to speak this morning. A special good morning to our leaders and all our brothers and sisters. It is my talk this morning is based basically on what was just read, and I believe that we would all like to live in the kingdom of heaven. However, it has not yet been built, but true parents have given us the material and the guidance to build it with. The family pledge is the blueprint for building the world of peace. This is what True Father said. This is a goal which is yearned for by both God and man. It is the key to ending the suffering of the world. And this makes me very happy and hopeful. In the reading this morning, it says that the family pledge is to serve as a milestone, a guiding principle that pierces through darkness. In all that reading, the words, the family, I think is what brought to my attention, and I started to think about the family, and I realized then that Heavenly Parent made the family as the unit to create the kingdom of heaven. This is what we read. To me, this gives the family unit great meaning and great responsibility. True Parents didn't, he gave us a family pledge. It was family. He did not give us a friend's pledge, a prime minister's pledge, a teacher's pledge. True Parents gave us a family pledge. This family, however, has to be a God-centered family because the kingdom of God is based on God's will and the purpose of creation. True Father said that Adam's family culture would have become the culture of the kingdom of heaven if Adam and Eve did not fall. He also said that the family is the school of love, the place where we learn the different directions of relationships, and that we can learn how to love older people by learning to love our grandparents, and how to love younger people by learning how to love our younger siblings. We learn so much in our family. We learn even without knowing that we are learning. Our family is the first point of reference for our behavior. There was a point in my church life when I became very interested in understanding myself. I wanted to understand it more and more so that it could help me to change and become a better member, a better child of God. So to understand myself more, I thought I'll go home, spend some time to watch my parents, because to me that was my immediate origin. So I sat there watching my parents. I watched their movements. I watched how they interacted, how they spoke, the choices they made. But I watched them with an open mind, no judgment, just with a desire to understand more about myself. I learned a lot from that experience. I think it helped me to become a better member after I understood more about my parents and family. Family must be very important to Heavenly Parent. He made us as His children. Usually when we have something that is important to us, how do we take care of it? We treasure it. We invest our time in it. We sacrifice for it. We keep it safe. We nurture it. We feel and show love towards it. Who is the person responsible for making our families into units which produces men and women who can build the kingdom of heaven? We all are. Not only parents, but children as well. Parents are older and they understand about taking responsibility, and children grow up to learn about responsibility when they're encouraged to take responsibility. When we willingly learn how to love each other with heavenly love, how to relate to each other with respect, how to learn heavenly ways, and take those ways into all of our relationships with others, it is an act of love for the world. Taking responsibility is an active action, not just sitting and waiting for someone else to initiate good family times. I am sure that parents are happy to see children set the table or prepare the room for family prayers. Children are usually happy when parents show interest in their children or cook their favorite meals, but especially I find that children feel very special when their parents pray for them. We all need to pay attention to the state of our family relationships. The divine principle says that existence, multiplication, and action can only happen where there is giving and receiving. Let us make effort, and I must emphasize, make the effort to give and receive happy, heavenly, loving relationships, investing in our family, investing goodness and love in our family. Whose culture do we want to pass on to the world in order to create the world of peace that we want so much? Do we want to pass on our Heavenly Parents' culture, the culture that exists now? I'm sure we all want to pass on Heavenly Parents' culture, and to do it in a way in which can create heavenly kingdom building. My family is not yet the perfect family, but I believe that trying to become a true family is a goal to continuously strive for. It is like throwing pebbles into a lake every day. Bit by bit, the pebbles eventually become a hill that comes out above the water. You do not see it happen at once, but it is important that we do not give up. There are some days when we would like to give up, but I would like to encourage all people, because family is so important. No matter who we are, we should take responsibility for our place in a family, invest ourselves in making it a true family, learn about the love of heavenly parents, which can change the hearts of mankind. So what I would like to leave with us this morning, brothers and sisters, is let us continue the culture which can create peace by living centered on the family pledge. Thank you and have a good weekend.
All right, thank you very much, Cheryl, for those wonderful words. Really, it's amazing. Paul talks about the School of Love as a family. It's a building block for really the kingdom of heaven. Gail and I are happy to recently have welcomed in our first grandchild, and it's a new level of love. We're still learning. So getting old. But anyway, yeah, family is really everything. It's not always easy. It's always a fight, a lot of struggles, but that's how we grow. As in German, America used to say, it's true rubbing. So I'd like to thank everyone for joining us today. Special thanks to Rudolfo for being doing our translation. I know it's not an easy thing to do at all, especially with someone like me who speaks very quickly. So thank you, everyone, especially those who are joining us for the first time. Please don't make this the only time. Please return every day. So thank you very much. Now let's have a moment of prayer, individual prayer. Jew. So thank you, everyone, again. Have a good day and a good week. Now let's join our good brother Eliezer with our morning exercise. Here.
건강박수입니다. 주먹박수입니다. 주먹끼리 박수 쳐주세요. 만성 두통이나 어깨 부위 통증을 예방하는 박수입니다. 봉오리 박수입니다. 손 뒤꿈치끼리 박수 쳐주세요. 방광을 자극하는 효과가 있어 생식 기능을 좋게 하는 박수입니다. 손등 박수입니다. 손등을 반대 손바닥으로 박수 쳐주세요. 요통이 있거나 척추 측만에 효과가 있는 박수입니다. 손가락 박수입니다. 손가락 끝으로 박수 쳐주세요. 손가락 끝에 얼굴 혈이 모여 있어 만성 비염이나 눈이 자주 피로해지는 사람에게 효과 있는 박수입니다. 먹보 박수입니다. 주먹과 보자기를 번갈아 가며 박수 쳐주세요. 손바닥에 심장, 폐와 관련된 혈이 있어 심폐 기능을 좋게 하는 박수입니다. 손바닥 박수입니다. 손바닥끼리 박수 쳐주세요. 손바닥의 마찰, 진동을 통해 모든 경혈이 자극을 받고 혈액순환을 도우며 장 기능을 좋게 하고 갑상선, 당뇨, 합병증에 효과가 있는 박수입니다. 달걀 박수입니다. 손바닥을 오므려 박수 쳐주세요. 중풍과 치매 예방에 도움이 되는 박수입니다. 목 뒤 박수입니다. 목 뒤에서 손을 모아 박수 쳐주세요. 이상 건강박수였습니다.
Gracias, Barbado. Very good. Thank you, Barbado. Thank you, Mr. Sancho.
Thank you, Barbados, this
Good day,
morning.
everyone. Thank you very much. Sorry to cut off the as I should, but God bless
Muy
all.
buenos días.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
todos.
Thank you, Gary.
Morning, everyone. Have a wonderful week.
Got it.
Thank you, Shoro. Thank you, Shoro. Thank you, Masako.
Pleasure. Have a great day.
See you later, sis.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you, Sister
Hello.
Sharon.
Hi. I hope everyone understood what I was saying. But have a nice day, everyone.
Have a
Thank
great
you.
day.
Allora, Masako-san, good morning.
Have a great day,
morning.
Masako.
Thank you.
Gary,
you.
Gil, Carol.
Coming home soon.
Buen día a todos.
Buongiorno.
2 pairs.
Buenos días, gracias.
Daisy.
Thank you.
Bye.
Ciao.
Buenos días. Panamá, Colombia.
Muy buenos días para todos. Bendiciones.
Hey.
Feliz día.
Thank you.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Domingo.
Nihonma. Cheryl, good morning.
Morning.
God bless you.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
good
you.
Abuji. Abuji. Abuji.
Thank you so much. Ohayo.
Cool.
おはようございます。Ay, mucho tiempo. Hoy. Hasta mañana.
Neil Tomanayo. Hasta mañana.